A Tree Full of Mitzvos by Dina Herman Rosenfeld, illustrated by Yoel Kemi. Once upon a time, there lived a tree, a little maple tree that lived very close to a big red house. The little tree was very happy growing there because he could see the family inside and all the things they did. He watched them work and rest and eat. And play. But most special treat of all, what the little tree loved the most was to see the family doing mitzvahs. In the morning, the little tree could see everyone saying Maida'ani and Shema, and giving tzedakah, and there was nothing the little tree liked better than to see the family prepare for Shabbos. When everything was ready, the little girl and her mother would light the Shabbos candles. And the little tree would bend over so he could hear the bracha and say Amen. Of course, at Hanukkah time, the little tree had a wonderful view of the beautiful menorah right in the window next to him. Seeing all the mitzvahs made the little tree happy, but sometimes he wished that he could do a mitzvah too. Oh, thought the little tree, if only there was a mitzvah for me. One day just before Sukkot, the little tree thought that he'd found a mitzvah too. The whole family was busy building a sukkah outside on the grass in the backyard. Maybe I can help, thought the little tree. All of the other mitzvahs are inside the house, but this one is right here, right near me. The little tree noticed that the family was piling cut branches on top of the sukkah for sechach. If I bend over, thought the tree, I can be part of the sukkah too. The little tree leaned over slowly and soon was touching the top of the sukkah. Never had he felt so happy. Suddenly, one of the boys said, "Look, Tati, the tree is touching our sukkah. I learned that for the sukkah roof, you must only use branches cut from a tree, and you must not build a sukkah under a tree." "Well," Father said, let's straighten this tree and let's pull it back so it won't lean on our sukkah." The little tree felt himself being lifted back away from the sukkah. How disappointed he was. The little tree was so unhappy that he began to cry. "Oh," he said, "there's no mitzvos that trees can do? There are no mitzvos for me?" He was so sad. "What's that you say?" said the little bird. "I can't do any mitzvos," answered the tree. "Oh, yes, you can," said the bird. "If you let me build a nest in your branches, why, that's a big mitzvah. Then my family will have a safe place to live." "Mitzvah? Who said mitzvah?" asked the small squirrel. "I want to do mitzvos," said the tree. "Well, if you let me hide my acorns under your roots, that's a mitzvah. When I'm hungry in the winter, I will have food to eat." "I have a mitzvah for you," said the vine growing on the ground. "If you let me grow around your trunk instead of staying here low on the ground, that's a mitzvah too. Then I will be high enough so that no one can step on me." "Excuse me," whispered a yellow daisy, "but I know a mitzvah." "You do?" said the tree. "Yes, if you let me grow in your shade, that's a mitzvah. On hot summer days, my petals will stay fresh and cool and won't be burnt out by the sun." "Helping others is a mitzvah," said the bird. "A very important one," added the squirrel. "We need your help," pleaded the vine. "Will you help us?" asked the daisy. "Yes, yes," said the little tree. "I will help you all. Bird, you may build a nest in my branches. Squirrel, you may hide your acorns under my roots. Vine, you may grow around my trunk. And Daisy, you may feel cool in my shade." "Thank you," chirped the bird. "Thank you," said the squirrel. Thank you," cried the vine. "Thank you," whispered the daisy. "Thank you all," said the little tree, "for showing me some mitzvos that I can do." And the little tree was very happy because he can do mitzvos at last. Kinderlach, what mitzvos can you do? There are so many mitzvos we can do. Bye-bye.